हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू प्रकाश बैच क्लास 34। आज हमारी 34th क्लास है। इससे पहले की सारी क्लासेस आप प्लेलिस्ट से ज़रूर ले लीजिए। आपका एग्ज़ाम 2 से 5 सितंबर को होने वाला है, तो अगर अभी तक आपने क्लासेस को अटेंड नहीं किया है तो सारी क्लासेस को अटेंड कर लीजिए। इसके अलावा एक इम्पॉर्टेंट टिप ये है कि आपका जिस टाइम पर एग्ज़ाम होने वाला है, मतलब एडमिट कार्ड में आपका जो एग्ज़ाम टाइम लिखा हुआ है, आपको डेली उस टाइम पर एक डिक्टेशन तो ज़रूर लेना चाहिए। उसके अलावा आप जो प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं वो आपको करनी ही है, पर उस टाइम पर आपको एक डिक्टेशन ज़रूर लिखना है, सो डैट आपका उस टाइम पर जो है माइंड अच्छे से प्रिपेयर हो जाए एग्ज़ाम के लिए। तो ये चीज़ आपको फॉलो करनी है। इसके अलावा अगर अभी तक आपने टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन नहीं किया है तो डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको उसका लिंक मिल रहा है, आप वहाँ से उसको ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। एवरी संडे हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं कि लाइव स्ट्रीम करें, और उस लाइव स्ट्रीम के अंदर जो आपके क्वेश्चंस हैं, जो जिनके आंसर मैं आपको कमेंट में नहीं दे पाता, या जो क्वेश्चन आप कमेंट में पूछ भी नहीं पाते, उसको डायरेक्टली आप मुझसे लाइव स्ट्रीम के दौरान पे पूछ सकते हैं। तो अगर आपने चैनल को ज्वाइन नहीं किया है टेलीग्राम के, तो उसको आप ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, वहाँ से आपको लाइव स्ट्रीम का काफ़ी हेल्प मिलेगा। और आज हम लोग दो मैटर्स लिखने वाले हैं। पहला मैटर हमारा जनरल रहेगा, दूसरा मैटर लीगल रहेगा। जनरल मैटर इन द सेंस ऐसा नहीं है कि पूरा जनरल है, इसके अंदर लीगल वर्ड्स भी हैं, सुप्रीम कोर्ट, हाई कोर्ट, इस टाइप के, और लीगल मैटर में लीगल वर्ड्स हैं ही। तो ये मैटर हम लिखने वाले हैं। शुरू करते हैं। गेट रेडी, 3, 2, 1, स्टार्ट। लिव इन relationship is an association where two people cohabit outside marriage. The concept is already accepted and legalized in many countries around the world. As per the Apex Code, for a man and a woman in love to live together is part of the right to life. Therefore, a live-in relationship is no longer an offense. It is pertinent to mention that primarily it sheds light on the term wife and considers a woman in a live-in relationship alike wife. Para. Thereafter, the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, which is regarded as the first piece of legislation, provided legal recognition to relations outside marriage by covering it under the ambit of relations in the nature of marriage. Many attempts have been made to bring it into the purview of some laws like domestic violence, maintenance, property, the legal status of a child, in order to regulate the dynamics of this new social order. Para. Still, on moral and societal grounds, it is always debatable and is still a taboo in India. Marriage in Indian culture has been considered as a holy bond since the Vedic times. The idea of marriage has consistently advanced with time. With the continual development in society and human psychology, the concept of marriage and relationship has likewise advanced. The present generation is more generous and liberal about the idea and concept of cohabitation. Para. A live-in relationship has yet not been socially accepted in India, unlike many other countries. Nevertheless, with steady societal advancement, people are opting for an alternative institution like live-in relation to form a lasting marital relationship which is like marriage but out of marriage. Para. The Apex Court, in its various judgments, has stated that if a man and a woman living like a husband and a wife in a long-term relationship and even have children, the judiciary will presume that the two were married and same laws would be applicable to them and their relationship. The concept of a live-in relationship was recognized by the Allahabad High Court, where it is observed by the bench that, in our opinion, a man and a woman, even without getting married, can live together if they wish to. Para. This may be regarded as immoral by society, but it is not illegal. There is a difference between law and morality. Afterwards, in another case, the Supreme Court observed that live-in relations between two adults without formal marriage cannot be construed as an offense. Further, it is added that there was no law prohibiting live-in relationships or premarital sex. Para. Article 21 of the Constitution of India guarantees right to life and personal liberty as a fundamental right. The court observed that two people who are in a live-in relationship without a formal marriage are not criminal offenders. Therefore, live-in relationships are legal in India. Para. The intended couple must be of legal age to marry, that is, the couple should be major according to Indian law. The Allahabad High Court stated a lady of about 21 years of age, being a major, has the right to go anywhere, and that anyone, man and woman, even without getting married, can live together if they wish. Although in a recent judgment, the Kerala High Court held that an adult couple could be a live-in relationship even if the man's age is below 21 years, which is the legal age for marriage. Para. The relationship should not be taken for granted. There must be some sincerity and seriousness towards the relationship to prove it legal. Spending a week or a one-night stand cannot come under the purview of a domestic relationship. The live-in relationship, if continued for a long time, cannot be termed as a walk-in and walk-out relationship, and that there is a presumption of marriage between the parties. This approach indicates the intention of the court in favor of treating long-term living relationships as a marriage rather than making it a new concept like a live-in relationship. Para. The Honorable Supreme Court for the first time recognized live-in relationship and gave legal validity to a 50-year live-in relationship of a couple held that a strong presumption arises in favor of wedlock where the partners have lived together for a long term as husband and wife. Although the presumption is rebuttable, a heavy burden lies on him who seeks to deprive the relationship of its legal origin. Stop. ये एक लिव इन रिलेशनशिप के ऊपर हमने मैटर लिखा है. इसको हमने स्टार्टिंग में 80 से 85 के बीच में लिखा था. बीच में इसकी स्पीड जो है वो 100 के अराउंड गई थी और लास्ट में हमने इसको वापस से 85 के और 90 के अराउंड लिखा है. तो आई होप आप लोगों से ये लिखा गया होगा. इस टाइप के जो मैटर्स हैं वो दिल्ली के डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट और दिल्ली के हाई कोर्ट के अंदर आते हैं, तो चांसेस हैं कि राजस्थान हाई कोर्ट में भी ये मैटर्स जो हैं वो आ सकते हैं. तो इनकी प्रिपरेशन आपको अच्छे से करनी है. अब आप इसको ट्रांसक्राइब करिए, अपनी गलतियों को चेक करिए और बाद में कमेंट करके आप बता देना कि आपकी कितनी मिस्टेक्स आई हैं. अब मैं आप लोगों को सेकंड मैटर लिखवाने वाला हूँ. ये सेकंड मैटर पूरा लीगल मैटर है. इसको स्टार्ट करते हैं. गेट रेडी. 3, 2, 1 start. This writ petition has been filed by the petitioner challenging the order dated 17/4/2018, passed by the Central Administrative Tribunal, Cuttack Bench, Cuttack, wherein the tribunal, while issuing notice, directed the opposite parties to file their reply on the interim prayers and regular counter para, as it appears that the central government has taken a decision under the Ministry of Ayush to enhance the age of retirement of the doctors up to 65 years. However, so far as the petitioner is concerned, since the notice of superannuation was issued to him, he has approached the tribunal. Since the original application is pending before the tribunal without expressing any opinion on the merits of the case, we dispose of this writ petition with an observation that since the doctors who are similarly after continuing the age of 65 years after attaining the age of 60 years, let the petitioner continue in the service and let the notice of superannuation under Annexure 3 shall remain stayed till disposal of the original application. Para. Mr. Bose, learned Assistant Solicitor General, submitted that the central government will file their counter within a period of 2 weeks from today before the tribunal. In such event, the tribunal may dispose of the original application at the earliest, preferably by end of June 2018. Accordingly, we request the tribunal may dispose of the original application at the earliest as per its schedule. However, the petitioner shall not claim any equity. Para. Thus, from the aforesaid, it appears that the High Court protected the respondent number 1 till the disposal of the original application by the CAT. By virtue of the aforesaid order, the respondent number 1 continued in service beyond 30/4/2018. CAT ultimately adjudicated the original application filed by the respondent number 1 herein and void its order dated 2/11/2020, rejected the same, holding that the respondent number 1 is not entitled to seek parity with Ayush doctors in regard to the age of superannuation. Para. The fundamental rules notified under Article 309 of the Constitution of India are applicable to the employees working directly under the Government of India. Its applicability to the employees of the Council is on account of Clause 34 and 35 respectively of the bylaws. This issue was considered by the Hyderabad bench of the CAT wide order dated 4/9/2020. Para. Clause 47 of the bylaws makes it clear that for the matters not specifically provided in the bylaws, the rules applicable to the government employees would apply. But since there is a specific provision regarding superannuation in clause 34, the rules governing government servants in respect of superannuation will not be applicable to the employees of the council unless It is in accordance with clause 34 of the bylaws. Para. There is nothing wrong with the clarification letter dated 31/10/2017. It cannot be stated to be overriding the cabinet decision in question, and the objection to the letter on that ground is not sustainable. The clarification letter was circulated by the council by a subsequent letter dated 25/1/2018 among its officer after issuance of the first amendment to FR 56. This implies that the council, which is the employer of the respondent number 1, had consciously accepted the clarification of the ministry. The respondent number 1 had not challenged the council's letter dated 25/1/2018 but had only challenged the Ayush Ministry's letter dated 31/10/2017. Para. In the last, the CAT considered that even if the respondent number 1 contention that he had treated patients was to be accepted, such acceptance could not have negated the decision taken by the Ministry of Ayush in its clarification letter dated 31/1/2017, which was further accepted by the council in its subsequent letter dated 25/1/2018. Para. On the analysis of the above factual matrix, we find that though the petitioner is functioning as researcher under the Research Council National Institute, but as a requirement for upgrading the research skill, he treats patients in the OPD and IPD. In fact, he performs a similar nature of duties like Ayush doctor, though his service condition is covered by different laws, but for practical purposes, the petitioner is performing like a doctor, though there is a clear-cut distinguishing features between the Ayush doctor and that of the petitioner. The petitioner herein is also treating the patients like Ayush doctors in the OPDs and the IPDs on a regular basis. Stop. So ये लीगल मैटर था, आयुष डॉक्टर्स के ऊपर था, तो काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट मैटर है एग्जाम के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से। ये एक तरह से सुप्रीम कोर्ट का लेटेस्ट मैटर है, जो राजस्थान हाई कोर्ट के अंदर जितने भी आज तक एग्जाम हुए हैं उसके अंदर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के लेटेस्ट मैटर में से ही जो लीगल मैटर आए हैं वो आए हैं। तो अगर हम लेटेस्ट मैटर को प्रिपेयर करते हैं तो उसमें से आने के चांसेस ज़्यादा रहते हैं। तो आयुष के ऊपर हमने आज मैटर लिख लिया है, ये एक तरह से लेटेस्ट में है, अभी 15-20 दिन पहले ही ये मैटर जो है वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में लगा था, तो इसको हमने लिख लिया है। अब से जो आने वाले 5-7 दिन हैं उसके अंदर मैं आपको सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जितने भी लेटेस्ट मैटर्स हैं वो सारे लिखवा दूंगा, क्योंकि उसके अंदर से आने के चांसेस ज़्यादा रहते हैं। तो ये हमने लिख लिया है, अब आप इसको ट्रांसक्राइब करिए, उसके बाद अपनी गलतियों को चेक करिए और फिर उसको कमेंट करके बता देना। बीच में एक आया था FR 56, तो बहुत जनों को लगता है कि ये FIR वर्ड होगा, तो FIR और FR में डिफरेंस है। FR-56 आपको लिखना होता है, आपको ये ध्यान रखना है। इसके अलावा बाय लॉज को हम लिखते हैं BYE-लॉज LAWS, तो बाय लॉज को ऐसे लिखा जाता है। और रेस्पोंडेंट नंबर 1, जब रेस्पोंडेंट नंबर 1 लिखा जाएगा तो रेस्पोंडेंट का R कैपिटल होगा। आयुष के अंदर AYUSH जो हम लिख रहे हैं उसके अंदर बीच में डॉट्स नहीं आते, आयुष एज इट इज लिखा जाता है विदाउट डॉट, ठीक है। और हाई कोर्ट और ये सब मैंने आपको वीडियो में समझा ही दिया था, जो इसके अंदर एक्स्ट्रा था वो मैंने अभी आपको बता दिया है। तो ये है आज की क्लास। इसके अलावा अगर आपने पंक्चुएशन रूल्स का वीडियो नहीं देखा है तो उसको देख लेना, और जो मैंने कल वीडियो डाला था जिसपे हमने जो कैपिटलाइजेशन रूल्स थे उसको भी आप देख लेना। तो ये सारी आज की क्लास है, इन वीडियोस को आप देख लेना। आपको कोई भी डाउट हो या क्वेरी हो तो उसको कमेंट करके पूछ सकते हो या फिर पर्सनली टेलीग्राम पर भी कांटेक्ट कर सकते हो। तब तक के लिए थैंक यू एवरीवन एंड गुड बाय।